Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 4th of May. Now first off guys, welcome anybody new to my channel. We've built a community here of people who are pretty much on the same vibrational frequency, I would say, seeing through the garbage, BS and lies that we're currently all being fed on our mainstream media and through our leaders. Sometimes it isn't always the truth is probably what I'm trying to say. Don't forget guys, hit the like buttons and please feel free to comment down below. Cheers everyone, I have got my coffee this morning. A little bit of admin, haven't got much today guys though. There's been another knife scare in Melbourne shopping centre. What the hell? Copycat knife scare. The knife was like really long, that was the blade. It was a big knife and he must have bought it or stole it from a kitchen shop, which exactly, it wouldn't be hard, would it? And he's gone into a barber shop and held it at the barber's throat. And apparently the other barbers jumped on top of it. And anyway, they all managed to get control of him before he went crazy. But not good. After the Bondi knife attack, it's going to put people really on edge, isn't it, guys? Different shopping centre. But as we know here, people are losing their shite, basically, because people are under stress. Cost of living is sending people crazy. We know it is because of domestic violence. We kept saying it, and what's happening? Domestic violence is going through the roof. Just one of many avenues that I'm sure we're not hearing about, all the amount of probably suicides. And actually, funny saying that, there's been a lot of, what do you call it when the person suicides and kills their family as well? There's been a bit of that going on as well, where they're taking out the whole family. That's certainly going to be something on the rise, sadly. I guess if people don't see a future for their kids in that, they're just going to take them with them, and that's the truth. Also, they found 3 bodies in Mexico. Remember I told you those 2 Aussie guys are missing in Mexico? We knew it wasn't going to be great. They were with another friend as well, so there were 3 of them. So they've found 3 bodies. They haven't been identified, but I think we all know in Mexico how that's going to end. So they have found some bodies there, guys. I think that's all I've got for you. I'm sure nothing new has happened in the UK, China. Just the same old BS being rolled out. So how about I close my eyes, guys, and we'll just see what comes up. Yeah, I'm getting alarm bells are going off now, and people have this emergency warning now going off in their own brains. Not us, not you, if you're here on my channel. This is people waking up. They're getting the alarm bells are like really going off, and they're ringing so loud. You imagine if there's like, for example, a fire alarm, or for example, those war alarms that go whirl, woo, woo, you know, all this kind of stuff. Incoming danger. I'm just getting that. People can't shut it out now. They can't shut out the warning bells. Well, it's not literally bells, but it's just the warning messages they're hearing, seeing, sensing, knowing, because they're waking up, guys. Their senses are opening up. They're sensing, they're knowing, they're feeling that a lot of this is BS that they're being fed and nothing's making sense. So I am getting that for the people waking up. It's alarm bells time now. It's time to either get out or take cover or do something. Oh, I wish they'd stand up and do something and fight back, but I am getting the alarm bells. Things are really going off in their head now. Because as we've been saying, guys, sorry, people are very, very tired from all this. As we've been saying, guys, 1 minute your government's saving you from the terrible virus and all this kind of the immortal virus, not to forget, that keeps going on and on and on. They're trying to save you from it. And then next minute, they're taking you down to nothing. A lot of questions, guys, that these people have now, waking up. All right. And I'm getting a lot of people having to deal with their past. We know what the Great Awakening is. It's about dealing with your past hurts, your pains, your emotions, things you have not, grief, things that people have suppressed and pushed down for many, many years. It's rising to the surface and they're having to address it. They can't not. If you're here on my channel, you've pretty much gone through your awakening and you've had to deal with your emotions, work through things, and we still are. We still are having to heal ourselves. We still get physical ailments in our bodies, and we're still emotional beings, so we do experience things, but we've found a way to not stay anchored to the past. That's what the awakening is. So these people now are really having to face and deal with their old past hurts, emotions, etc. The list goes on, in order to move them forward. Because it's like a crossing of the threshold, isn't it? Once you wake up, you go to this life of tranquility, peace, bliss, happiness, joy. It's a very different world. Then I'm getting that struggle street again, then struggling, feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling moody, feeling suicidal, feeling all these just dark feelings and energies that you don't want to live in anymore. You choose to move away from them, and that's what the awakening is. So that's happening to these people now. They're being forced to face, well, their demons, I guess you could say. But they're personal demons, because the awakening is about like yourself. It's about finding yourself again. As I always say about that little show on YouTube, Finding Joe. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really cute, about finding yourself and how you get layered through life. It's like anything. It's like, for example, say an old house, and it gets painted on, the walls get painted and the walls get painted, and then one day someone comes along and says, oh, I might take that wallpaper off, I think. And then underneath it, there's this beautiful wall or ceiling that's been kept hidden for years and years, that's very historical and has a real story to tell. That's kind of thing I'm getting. When something gets covered up for years and years and years, and that's what happens to our personality. We get squashed. We get covered up with things. We get told we can't do things. We get a lot of this negative kind of energy that we, as sensitive souls particularly, we absorb. And we don't realize it's not our stuff. All right. Keep getting it. England's rising. And like I say, it can be rising for many different reasons. I am seeing ambulance backing up, ramping they call it, don't they? I'm getting pictures of ambulances, hospital issues, shortages of nurses. I'm feeling nurses, ambulance protests. You're getting protests for everything. We know the plasticine's going to continue. They're definitely continuing. And then you're going to get the counter protest to the plasticine protest. So we've got just heaps going on. And then you're going to get people as well. This is the whole UK. England's just a central hub for this. Then you've got people with the immigrant issues, because obviously, look at Australia, Melbourne. These things are becoming a danger. The woman, the old lady I was telling you about, was bashed by a detainee. Oh, I forgot to tell you. And then last night on the news, briefly, another detainee has been arrested for burglary. So this is going really well, isn't it, guys? So this is what's going to happen in the UK. People are going to start fighting back about the perhaps immigrant crime. Highly probable that that's going to be one of the protesting issues. Oh, many, many things. I'm feeling it coming in England, UK. All right. I'm getting Scotland, and I'm getting the people in Scotland are feeling a little overwhelmed. They're a little overwhelmed. There's a bit of confusion in Scotland. I know you've had changes, but there's a bit of confusion. Things are very layered in Scotland, and things aren't as they appear. So I do feel in Scotland things are sitting idle at the moment. It's like your car's running and you're at a traffic sort of stop, and your car's just running. It's just idling. Because people are still uncertain in Scotland as to how to move forward, what's going to happen. I feel there's a lot of uncertainty still in Scotland. I'm just getting that. All right. Oh, my God. It's all happening, guys, this year, isn't it? All right. Hang on. Oh, Australia, I'm getting, of course I am. I'm getting elbow and more false promises. More false promises. Money going into this, money going into that. We know he's putting it into the domestic violence stuff now, because it's a massive issue here. It really is. It's out of control. But we knew this was going to happen. We knew when you've got massive financial pressures and cost of living rising continuously and not about to stop, people are just going to lose their shit. And I believe, obviously, you would think the ratio. I tell you that women are domestic violence people as well, but because I've known one. But the reason is because men don't deal with their emotions. That's why it would be higher volatility in the man, because men really, as I think we could all agree, suppress their emotions. So it's going to explode. So they're under a lot of pressure. It's the old pressure cooker. But there's no relief in sight, see? So this is what I'm getting, elbows pouring money into this and that. And now the opposition leader, Peter Dutton, here in Australia is talking about the Indigenous domestic violence, which I agree would be a massive issue. But we don't want to just make it about the Indigenous again. And this is the fine line, I think, where Australians get a bit frustrated. Hopefully, see, they should all be umbrellaed under the one. There shouldn't be separation. So now there's this little bit of separating again. So we're gonna, I'll let you know what happens there, guys, because they are talking about that in the Indigenous communities again. But this is everybody. The domestic violence is going to continue and it's going to affect everyone. So it should all be under the one umbrella. Just my opinion, of course. But we know they like to separate and divide whenever they get an opportunity. Okay. So I'm getting that, but I'm getting that it's the false promises. It's all well and good for Elbow to promise these things, but it's all got to come through, I guess, the budget channels and all that sort of thing. Like, is there going to be enough for that? Or they seem to always find money though to send to Ukraine and all the war stuff, but not exactly. It never seems to get into the pockets of the little people when they make all these promises. Is what the guides are saying. Could be false promises again. Oh, it all sounds good on paper, doesn't it? Oh, it's so frustrating, guys, isn't it? Oh, all right. I'm getting Chris Luxon again. I keep getting New Zealand. And it's showing me him in his office, sitting at his desk, and he's very frustrated now. I do feel he's very frustrated. See, he doesn't want to implement things. I keep telling you, he's actually a people person. He understands the people. And he's very torn about the things he's implementing right now. So I feel like you're going to be hit with some things. And it's still not sitting well with him. But he knows he has to do it because he's got to keep New Zealand on the world stage. Well, politically and financially is what I'm getting. He's got to keep the country propped up. So he has to be seen to be willing and dealing with the VIP important people. So I am getting that, but it does show me him kind of struggling to breathe and what have I done? And I feel like he second guesses himself a lot. He comes across as quite confident though, doesn't he, guys? But I do feel like he second guesses himself a lot behind closed doors. It's almost like, to me, he overthinks things. Like he does something and then he just keeps thinking about it and thinking about it. Instead of just getting on with it, it's like he rehashes it and goes over it. And he's got a very, very cluttered, busy brain, that Chris Luxon. I know it doesn't look like it, but they reckon he has. So he has to go back into his office by himself. It's almost, I suppose, his meditative place is what they're saying. And it's away from the people and any chaos and energy and any backlash that he might get, because he doesn't want the backlash. He doesn't want the people offside. But it's like, this is where he's torn, because he knows he has to implement and do things, but he doesn't want the people offside, so he's just going to avoid the people and stay in his little office with his brain fried. Welcome to our world, Chris Luxon. That's how we've been feeling for the past 4 years. Oh, my God. All right. So things, I think, in New Zealand will be pretty quiet for a little bit. You will get protests eventually. But like I said, I think I said June, didn't I? It won't be for a little bit. And it'll be for different things. It'll be different. It won't be like with Jabsinder. It's going to be different. All right. Still getting Europe's rising. Hearing nothing about Europe protests, guys. Are you? Zero, zilch, nothing at all. Not a thing. So I am getting that. Europe's rising. Because the cost of living in Europe is destroying businesses, destroying people's lives. They're going under with their housing or mortgages, etc., which we knew was the actual end goal of the whole Great Reset rollout carpet with its gold trimming this year. So I am getting that. People are being taken down in Europe. Oh, they show nothing on TV here in Australia, guys. Are you getting anything? It's like all go and then nothing. Oh, it's so frustrating. So whether they'll rise up again if they don't get their demands met, the people in Europe, they want this cost of living crisis dealt with. It's overwhelming them. And they feel like there's no excuse for the government to be continuing on this path. On their own agenda. We know what it's all about. It's like anywhere. It's like when the economy starts to settle, they just pause the interest rates. But we know they're all going to take them off again. It's that lull period, like I said. It's so frustrating. So I am getting Europe still rising. Getting China there again. I keep getting this Freedom Party thing. People are looking at different angles and different approaches to tackle Trudeau. They are. And it's the legal procedures that they're looking at doing it through. They know they can't go willy-nilly and just do a big truck and convoy protest again because they know that he'll just squash them again. So they're going to go through the proper channels. I keep getting it for China. And I feel like there'll be big uptake on this because people have had enough. They've had enough of Trudeau and his lies, his bullshit, his garbage, his corruptive cover-ups and all this nonsense we know that goes on. People are over it, most people. There'd only be a handful that isn't, but the rest of the country is. Feeling like there's going to be protests in Malaysia. Could be around, it could be around control because they don't want to turn into, because they have a fair bit of freedom, don't they, there? They don't want to be communist panda, which is China here, if you knew. They don't want to turn into panda. People don't want this. So I'm feeling like Malaysia, I'm getting in Malaysia, they're destroying a lot of old buildings and upgrading things. I am getting that. A lot of old buildings are being torn down, land's being sold off. Could be a lot going on in the background with the old corporate coming in, taking everything over. People can feel changes in Malaysia. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. All right. I'm getting Australia and I'm getting the wheat belt. Where's the wheat belt? I'm guessing it's up in Queensland somewhere here. I feel like the wheat belt's being bought up by foreign overseas companies and taken over. A lot of changes in the wheat belt. I'm just getting that. Because it's weird, isn't it? We think everything's kind of normal, but if these big corporate overseas buyers come in and buy things, they can change it up. We know Billy Goat's really on a mission here to change all the farming processes and the way we're all doing everything. Yeah, let's get an IT guy to tell us all about our health and what we should be doing with CV and everything. And also now he's going to tell us how to farm and what to eat and all this crap, like his lab-based synthetic foods and all this garbage. Yeah, that makes sense. I say that to people, but he's an IT guy. When that whole CV event was going on, I kept saying to my sister, she kept saying, trust the science. You know, that was a quote that many people said to us. And I said, he's an IT guy. And you're putting your health in his hands. He's a computer guy. Oh, nothing made sense. And they still didn't get it. Yes, he's very intelligent. And he works with, oh yes, Fauci. Oh yeah, the biggest scam artist ever out if we just need to look back at the AIDS pandemic. Oh my God, Father. Anyway, we won't even go down that road, guys, because we're not allowed to talk about anything here on YouTube. Sorry, guys, I'm still a day behind on my comments because my visitors came for the night and I couldn't do all your comments, so I'm a day behind. So bear with me. I'll try and catch up this weekend. I will get to them soon. Okay, let's see if there's one more thing and then I'll pull some cards. Oh, getting that people aren't trusting in their government anymore. They're not. People aren't putting their eggs in one basket anymore. They used to put them all in little, not us, not you guys watching my channel, people waking up. Used to put them all in one basket, the government basket. Do what you will with my eggs, but not now. People are spreading their eggs far and wide now. They're realising that the government is really not there for them. So they're realising that I better not have all my eggs in one basket and I better look at other avenues. For example, what we do, guys, we grow our own veggies. What else? We try and stay off our phones as much as we can. We don't load every single app that they want us to load. We try and use cash as much as we can. That's spreading all your eggs around, guys, to try and keep cash alive. Things like that. That's what we do. We spread it all around. I don't think we actually, personally, for the BS detectors here on my channel, I don't think we have any eggs in government's basket. I don't think we even trust them when it comes to the vote, guys. Oh. Actually, this morning, guys, speaking of voting, just reminds me of America. I watched an interview of one of these Playboy bunnies or something that dated Trump. Why is she getting in on the... I think she's part of the court cases. I don't even know. I can't keep up. But she just sounded like, when I saw the interview, because I was watching her body language, you know me, I love a bit of body language. She just sounded like a woman scorned. Like she really was in love with him. So I don't know what the hell goes on there, guys. But anyway, they all seem to come out of the woodwork years and years later and just... Obviously, they're getting a pretty pay packet for what they're coming out with, I'm guessing. But it's just a circus. It's just a circus. Basically, at the end of the interview, it sounded like he broke her heart and then she's harboured it all these years. I don't even know. To be continued, guys, no doubt at all. To be continued. All right, how about we pull some guidance cards, guys? Let's see what we've got. I'm off to a 21st tonight. My son's girlfriend's turning 21. They're all turning 21. Where's the time go? Your kids grow up like that. I don't even know. Let's pull an awaken card. Oh, it's just mad. I can't keep up. I just can't. I can't. Grounding. I stand strong and powerful like a tree. Well, that's, if I see that, that's like underground in the dirt. Make sure you've got your good firm foundation, guys. I stand strong and powerful like a tree. Because we always talk about if you've got a really good root system, you'll stay strong and upright like the tree. Even when things knock you over, you'll still bounce back up. If a storm or something comes or people knock you over, not literally, just like mentally, etc. Just stay really grounded and strong. Make sure you got that good foundation going on, guys. All right, let's pull a foxfire. Starting to cool off here. That means you're getting sunshine, I guess, Martin. Oh, sunlight after darkness. Oh. And that's the awakening. Still got the fan energy. I always get that like geisha girl energy and that Wilson looking over the fence from Tool Time. Keep protecting yourself, guys. The sunlight after darkness. That's what it's like. That's what the awakening is, isn't it? You just get sunlight. It's a feeling. See, to me, sunlight, that's why we yearn for sunlight probably so much. It's a feeling of warmth, happiness. It rejuvenates you. It's like after your long winters, you just look for that sunlight. I know you guys in the UK are, because it uplifts your soul. It sends endorphins. It's a very positive thing, isn't it? And when you've been in darkness, it is like sunlight. The world completely changes. Oh, look, I told you we're doing a Oracle of the Hidden World. Oh, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy times. This year is going so quickly. It's so fast, isn't it, guys? It's mad. Oh, God, I've got cards everywhere. Here we go. The Seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. When you think of a seer, look, she's looking through the crystal ball, which I often relate to the crystal glasses. We see things ahead of time because we're intuitive. we're sensitives, we have a gut feeling, we have the antenna. I always talk about us being in tune to things that are going on. We get the messages ahead of time. Future, prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. And we're very, very open to our guidance, aren't we, guys? We get very clear messages, but the difference is that we actually act on them. We don't ignore them. That's what the seer is. The seer is like a seer of the future. And it's not that we really see, well, we sort of can see a little bit futuristic, but we see what's coming. That's what we see. We see what's coming. It's like I always talk about the wave on the shore. We don't put our back to the waves coming on the ocean when you're at the beach because you know you're going to get knocked over. We look towards the waves and we see things coming towards us. I'm going to see if there's anything else to close off with today. Hang on. God, I'm getting this tune from a TV show. It's so old. Do you remember? Green Acres is the place for me. High up to the ba-ba-ba. Darling, I love you, but let me the two. Green Acres. Do you remember the show Green Acres? Basically, it's saying to us, just be out in nature. Green Acres. Oh, how's that show? Green Acres is the place to be. Remember that show? It was like a farm, wasn't it? And it was a couple with a farm. Oh, God. Oh, no. She was from the city, wasn't it? Give me Green Acres. They'd go out to the country and give me Park Avenue. She must have liked the city or something. Oh, I can only just remember it. Oh, God, that's years old. It's like escaping from the city and going to the country. Not that there's anything wrong with the city. There's times you enjoy the city life. But it's like, I think the message for us is to get out in nature. And that's how we heal. All right. I'm getting that song again. We've had it a couple of times. People are people, and why can't it be? You and I could get along so orderly. Boom, boom, boom. And that's about, why can't people get along? Why can't people get along in an orderly fashion? But they don't, because they come from all different walks of life. It's what I keep saying. People and immigrants coming over from war-torn countries, they're in their up volatile beast mode energy. The energy comes with them. They don't leave it behind. And then you've got other people over here in their volatile energy because the cost of living and their governments aren't helping them. So you've got this big clash of all this. So I'm getting that song, People Are People. Oh, they won't. I always tell you they won't give me the next song until I tell you the current song. And I think it's the Eagles. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. That's a great song, that song, isn't it? And I can't tell you why this is happening, guys, literally. I don't think the guides can even tell us why this is happening. So I'm getting that song. Let's see if there's anything more. Oh, they give me a heap of songs. Wait a second. They're giving me that song, Walk Like an Egyptian. I don't know why we're getting that. I'm getting that. Walk like an Egyptian. Maybe something's going to happen in Egypt. I don't know. They're pretty protective of their borders there at the moment with everything going on. I have to give you the song, guys. They will not give me the next song until I give it to you. Let me see, there's one more thing. I'm getting that song. Oh, this is an old song. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Everybody get on the floor. Let's dance. That song. I'm getting that. Not that many of us can do much dancing. My knees have been sore lately, guys, so there's not going to be much dancing happening from me. I'm sure you guys are pretty much the same. Hang on, give me a sec. Give me that Madonna song. How will they learn? How will they grow? How will they know? Isn't it live to tell? We've had that before. If I live to tell the secrets I have learned, they will burn inside of me. I'm getting that song today. I do love that song. It's very pretty. If I had a dream. She was a great singer. I don't know why she's still doing concert tours, really. It's kind of crazy. They showed a video of her dancing the other day, and I swear to God it wasn't her. She's in her 70s, isn't she? No, she's in her 60s, I think. And she was dancing like a modern 20-something dancer. I reckon they just did the makeup up to look like Madonna and snuck her on stage. Because there's no way at her age she could be dancing, doing those moves. It was crazy. Hang on, let me see something to close with today, guys. We're getting lots of music lately, aren't we, guys? Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that Doobie Brothers song. Taking it to the streets. We got this the other week too. Taking it to the streets. Everybody now. Taking it to the streets. Come on, oh no. What's my brother? And this is about the protesting. That's why the gods are giving it to us. Everyone's going to be taking it to the streets. Probably not us, because we've done all our fighting, guys. We're sitting back watching this from afar, eating our popcorn, as per usual, watching Clown Show 2.0 this year. So I'm going to leave you with that song. Taking it to the streets, everybody now. Go play that song today. That'll give us a bit of hope and positivity that people are going to protest and there's change are coming. Yay! It's so good that people are finally standing up. Doesn't matter what they're protesting about, guys, remember, because it's still a fight against government. So it's good. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful Saturday, everybody, and a lovely weekend. Don't forget like buttons. Please consider subscribing. Great to have you here. And please comment down below. I love hearing from you. Like I say, I like to sit and read your comments. This is very interesting to see what's going on in each other's countries because we know we don't really see it on our mainstream media, like at all. All right, take care, everybody. Have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.